Everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and I am back with another episode of Coins Reaction Zone with Scooby-Doo Show, Season 2, Episode 2. Yesterday, we rated the episode Curse of the Viking Lake as 6 out of 10 to start off Season 2. Pretty strong. I love the group dynamics with that episode. The villains were a bit lackluster, probably one of my least favorite villains, but just the kind of how the group did and the gag comedy really brought up the episode for me, which I really like, which is why Scooby-Doo Show has been my favorite series so far. Really, really hard. Today, we'll be reacting to Vampire Bats and Scaredy Cats, released on September 17th, 1977. It's episode number 2 of Season 2 and series episode 67. So I'm really excited to just keep going with some showing. For this episode, the premise is the gang go to visit Daphne's friend Lisa for her birthday, but she's at a very old hotel that Lisa went to on the day after her 18th birthday. Velma says that it's believed that there are vampires on the island, but she herself thinks it is nonsense. But when a real vampire shows up and Lisa's turned into a vampire herself, the vampire legend becomes very believable. So the first time we're going to have a character that's not like a uncle or aunt or cousin of a main character, so just a regular friend. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So a young person, that's 18 as well, so that's the first time they really mentioned age is in regards to the Scooby Gang, because she's her friend, so they probably went to high school together. And some trivia, this was the first Scooby-Doo Show episode to use a title card. The title card would be reused, albeit with the artwork redrawn in Season 3, then reused for most of the Scrappy-Doo era. And the place that they go to, Skull Island, the traditional name of King Kong's home. This is the second of 3 known times that the gang has visited a place called Skull Island. The first was in Scooby-Doo Where Are You? Episode Go Away Ghost Ship, while the second was a later episode in the Scooby-Doo Show episode The Creepy Case of Old Iron Face. The VHS release of Spookiest Tales features an alternative possible work-in-progress cut of this episode with many differences. The copy of the episode available on iTunes and online services omits the title card, but otherwise it's a regular version of the episode. And the episode title was misprinted as Vampires, Bats, and Scaredy Cats on the back cover of the Headless Horseman of Halloween VHS. And then Mr. Dracul was named after the iconic monster from Bram Stoker's horror novel Dracula. So that's going to do it from the trivia, I think, because I'm not seeing anything else. So that's pretty cool to see. So let's just go for it and get ready for the last episode of this week, which I'm really excited about. Oh, Scooby-Dum is here. I didn't know he was in this episode. I didn't see anything in the premise. Yes. I love how they're shoehorning him in a little bit. It's awesome. That is definitely a Skull Island right there. The first appearance of Scooby-Dum in Season 2. I'm so happy to see him. So his property damage and stuff, he hasn't really had any, but maybe since he's made more appearances, I can start adding it, since he's up to like 4 episodes now. He's basically a supporting character. Slippery, wow, broke that wood crate to support. Okay, so let's do, that's Fred's first property damage, destroying that wood. So let's do $200 between both of them, so that's $100 a person for property damage. I love how they're just on their hind legs to put that in there. That's a bat from Where Are You, for sure. That's the same noise. Oh, there's the first appearance of Dracula. Okay, a bit creepy. Oh my gosh, that's such a creepy way to do that, man.
She's waiting for you in her room. I've been waiting a long time for my coffin.
He teleports all over the place, man.
Here we are. Set it down.
Oh, they haven't done this thing. I don't think they've done this thing in forever, since like episode 2, doing the light switch eyeball thing. That's awesome. Holy crap.
This is my Uncle Leon, who manages the hotel. He raised me as my
Uncle Leon and Lisa. Okay, so that's basically her father. Nice. Okay, cool.
And they're displaying all the latest caskets in the grand ballroom.
That's so creepy. Undertaker's convention? That's interesting.
And we'd better turn in.
Okay, so we have a suspect of Lisa, Dracul, and Leon.
You two can have my room down the hall, and I'll sleep here tonight.
Okay, and thanks. You don't think Mr. Dracul could be a vampire?
Lisa seems pretty nice. Oh, get those reps in, Velma. Nice job. He got on there pretty quick. She woke up so quickly. Run. Run, girls. Punch him in the face. I love how quickly they woke up, too. Good dynamics right there. I love it.
Okay, we got it. Stand clear.
That lamp didn't completely rip apart, so we're not going to count as proper damage for this time.
Whatever he was, he's gone now.
So do you think the bat's a transformation?
But we better start checking around for clues and find out.
Oh, he said clues. Go do your thing, Scooby-Dum. He technically found some. Oh, I love the way he did the Shaggy and Scooby thing, but with Scooby-Dum. That's awesome.
We better warn Lisa about the vampire right away.
Right.
Yeah, Lisa didn't react to all this screaming, so I think something happened to her. She might have been captured like some other people. Oh, the freaking Scooby pump.
Here goes 2 points.
Okay, you're next.
Nice. That's a good shot, Velma.
Strikes again.
Are you sure you didn't dream it?
Not unless Velma had
That was
the same
creepy.
dream.
I
That was real enough.
transition.
Uncle Leon.
She's so much taller than Velma and Daphne. She's like 6'2". I like how he immediately got on his knees to look underneath the bed. That's always the creepiest location, man. But they wouldn't do that. Yeah, Dracula, run, boys. Oh, he jumps right into his hands. The freaking Scooby-Dum is so funny. That's the first time he talked.
That's Shaggy. He's in trouble.
Shaggy immediately is like, Shaggy's in trouble, let's go, girls. I love it.
Come out of here.
Oh, I'm glad to see you. Guess who we saw?
That's such a good creepy face from Scooby right there. A whistle. Is it a dog whistle? Yep, it is. Leon's definitely the bad guy. He came in way too... He had a perfect time to change clothes.
I was afraid of this. Family secret? It's kept in this
Is it like werewolves where they're vampires at the end?
This was your grandfather, from one of Europe's oldest families. Our family left Europe in hopes of escaping the vampire curse that his father...
Gotcha, so vampire curse. Yep, so she's definitely going to be captured and fake turned into a vampire.
Lisa? That's why the vampire went after Daphne. He didn't know about Lisa trading rooms.
Oh, no.
We'll start by checking the ballroom. Maybe the
That
vampire-
oh no was so fake, Lisa. Come on, girl. I don't know why she would be the bad guy, though. I'm leaning more towards Leon, but I don't know how Lisa fits in. She's a bit of a wild card for me, because she's a friend of Daphne, which means they're usually not bad guys. She has a bit of a weird reaction. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was so quick and creepy. It kind of reminds me of the girls from Zombie Island. Similar style. Sorry, girl. They destroyed that freaking bed. Alright, that's another... a bed. Beds are expensive. So let's do like $600, so $300 between both of them.
Whoa! Look out! Scooby-Doo!
That freaking chase scene just falling him down.
What do I find? It's yellow!
Why is his blood yellow? That's interesting.
Vampire?
I love how he's called the vampire. That's awesome.
He's turned into a vampire too!
Find something that we can use, Scooby-Dum, please. Who is that? Somebody got kidnapped.
Let's take a look in that coffin. 6 Desmo.
EXO 6 Desmo. EXO, of course, the K-pop band. Desmo could be Desmond.
It's time for you to rest, my dear.
So hypnotized. So, yeah, because the vampire's supposed to be the grandfather, right? But they destroyed that coffin. Looks like they just tipped it over. It didn't look like it was actually destroyed, so I'm not going to count it as actual property damage.
Don't tell me you saw the vampire.
Alright, yep, found it again. So, if Lisa's actually hypnotized like that, then that means there's some kind of realness to hypnotization in the Scooby-Doo universe, which would be interesting.
When the vampire sees Lisa's missing from the coffin downstairs, he'll look for her.
Yeah, so looking for Lisa, setting a trap with her as bait. So is this piece of paper like a clue for a magic spell? I'm leaning towards Leon, but Lisa, if anything, magic is real on that side for hypnotization, like I said. They're just gonna shove him in the coffin to hide him. I love how Shaggy, though, had a blonde wig on to hide as Lisa. That's a really cool way to do it. Oh, that coffin's dead. Yeah, that's some Scooby-Dum and Scooby-Doo property damage. Do like $2,000, $1,000 each. Yeah, Leon.
He planned to make you believe you were a vampire, so you'd let him put you away for your own protection.
And sign over the hotel to him. I checked the dictionary on a hunch. Desmo is part of the Latin name for vampire bats. Desmo
Vampire bat.
From that, we knew someone
Gotcha.
about vampire bats from EXO.
EXO, the exotic pet shop on mainland. He used the whistle to make the bats fly, because they hear ultrasonic sounds as well as dogs.
Gotcha.
But the main clue that led us to your uncle was the tinkling of the bells that both Daphne and Lisa heard over the phone.
To go into a trance and think she was a vampire whenever
Yep, so hypnotization is real once you hear the bell.
Hey gang, I brought a little gift to show my gratitude.
Like we cannot accept gifts, you're a friend.
Well,
Yeah, can't accept gifts.
maybe somebody else will want these giant-sized hamburgers.
So a chili burger, I've had those before, so we're not gonna count it.
Hypnotize anybody.
Well, that's cool. So hypnotize anybody. Wow. So hypnotization is real. Jeez. It's a big reveal right there.
Hey, you're not hypnotized, you're only spoofing. Looks like Scooby put one over on you, Shag.
Yeah, nice job, guys. That's funny. I like that. Alright, and that's the end of that episode. We got some property damage for Scooby-Dum finally, after not really doing... He was a pretty welcome addition, actually. He didn't really do as much compared to previous episodes, but he got destroyed something at the end there with a coffin, just sinking into the water. That was fun. Coffins are expensive, so I did $2,000. Split between both of them, $1,000 a piece. Overall, pretty fun episode. I think Lisa, and it was definitely... I like the creepiness of it. Like, her face really reminded me of the Zombie Island from... many years later. So that was actually pretty cool to see. I think I'm going to give this one, though, a 5 out of 10. Because I like the gang interactions. I feel like it was a bit basic on plot. And just kind of overall ambiance was fun. But it just didn't really fit the kind of episode style that I really wanted it to go for. So just kind of just a bit average for me. I don't think it's lower than a 5, though. Because it, like I said, had some fun moments. Less gags. Scooby-Dum was fun. But he was also a bit shoehorned in, kind of. Just depends, some of these are very hit or miss for me. This one is definitely middle of the road. And it's kind of weird because I like Vikings more because it had more of like the character-centric stuff. Vampire bats, It was a bit creepy, but I wanted it to lean more into the creepiness. But it just kind of got a bit basic in the end there of like, I've been running this hotel for a while and then faked the hypnotization. So hypnotization is technically real and all that jazz. So that was an interesting dynamic, but it just wanted it to pump it up a little bit more, you know? So that's why I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. And then chili cheeseburgers we've had before, so we're not going to mention that. And for stats, we got a lot. So ending off this week and the start of the Scooby-Doo Show Series 3, Fred got his first property damage in this episode, and so did Scooby-Dum. So 2 new people on here. Daphne and Velma still don't have any property damage. So I'm only going when it breaks. So whenever they tipped over the coffin, it didn't break or anything like that. You can just pick that back up, so that's fine. But Fred destroyed something, and he has $100 worth of property damage for at the end of starting off the Scooby-Doo show, and Daphne and Velma's still at 0 apiece. Shaggy went up by a lot, actually. I think he got like about 2,400 about of property damage, bringing his total up to 59,400. So he still hasn't beaten his Scooby-Doo Where Are You record, but he's definitely going up there. And Scooby got a lot of property damage for these past couple episodes. He's not even close to his Where Are You record at 2 million, but he is at 63,700 for Series 3 of Scooby-Doo Show. And Scooby-Dum, his first set of property damage. I can't remember if he got any property damage in his previous appearances, but I think this is the first time I've really counted it because he's appeared for 3 times. Maybe that's what we'll do. If they appear for 3 or more times, then we'll add their list to the property damage because he's basically like a side character. He probably won't appear anymore after the Scooby-Doo show, but it's cool to have him around for at least this series. So his property damage was 1,000 because they dunked that coffin into that split 1,000 apiece for Scooby and Scooby-Dum. So that's going to do it from me. No Scooby snacks eaten or anything like that. A good fun start for the Scooby-Doo show season 2. So far a 6 and a 5 is not too bad. Next week we'll be reacting to episodes 3, 4, and 5 of it, and then 6, 7, and 8 will release 2 weeks after that, which should end us off. Episode 8 of season 2 will release on December 29th, so that should end off the year with season 2 of Scooby-Doo show. So that's a nice, beautiful ending. And then season 3 is when we go in next. Just to give you a little bit of a background, season 3 will be from January 3rd to February 7th. And then after that, we have our first movie. So I'm really excited. We're really going quickly through the Scooby-Doo show and the Scooby-Doo series in general. But it's still also going to be until 2027 of how I have it scheduled out. And that's just how we're going to do things. So thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you. So just to end us off, if you would like to support me on Patreon, you can do so down below in the link and also on the main page where you can see the link there as well. I am staying 2 to 3 weeks ahead with my full-time job and everything like that, releasing 3 episodes a week. So right now, at the time of this recording, it's a month before, so I'm staying 2 to 3 weeks ahead on episodes. So about 9 episodes ahead at one time, depending on how the filming goes. So if you want to subscribe to me, you can get those episodes for released early, and it'll be without the watermark that we put on. It'll be the same editing, but without watermark. And then I'm also going to start doing seasonal anime series as well as seasonal TV shows and rewatch TV shows where I do a drinking game. So that's going to do it for me. I'm going to end this one off right here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you next week for episodes 3, 4, and 5 of season 2 of the Scooby-Doo show. Have a great day.